now Friday, just jumped to the shower, rushing a bit this morning. I don't usually rush. Got a bad back and I've had a bit of a dodgy stomach as well, so I've been rushing around this morning. But we've got a live session, free live session for everyone this morning. Anyone's welcome on there, so we've put that link out on Instagram and in our free group. So let's see what the turnout is. We usually have 150 to 200 on our live sessions. That's with on the mentorship. So hopefully we'll have over 300-400. But I'll keep updated on that, and I'll bring you along a little bit. If we can get a trade, obviously I'll film that. I'll put this in here in the real format over the top. But let's see what happens. So happy Friday, everyone. We're now off that live session. We actually took a loss on the live session. Some of the guys actually took a win, which is mad, but I'll break it down to you just from a 1 minute perspective. We obviously swept a 4-hour external low. We then put in a 5-minute turtle soup. So this is the 5-minute soup. You can see the sweep of the high here, the sweep of the low, and then we ran through this inverse fair value gap from 1 minute perspective here. This should have been our entry in all honesty. But obviously because higher time frame wasn't aligned as much, we tended to stay away from that. This is sort of the more aggressive entry. Obviously from time to time I do take more aggressive entries, but this one especially with no higher time frame context, we stayed away. But a lot of the members prefer that sort of style and caught it. We got in around this area on the test of this inverse fair value gap, and then it ran through this fair value gap here and we just got stopped. But the overall trade is playing bias bang on. From a 4-hour and a 5-minute perspective, it's going where we wanted it to go. So a lot of people did catch it, and then some obviously took the second entry, which obviously got stopped. It's now running at just under 3.5R, just about to go to 4R. So good result because obviously people caught it. But that was the live session with the whole free community for everyone on my Instagram. But I'm just about to, I've had issues with my back door, my actual back door in the house. So the glaze is coming over now. I'm just going to give him a hand taking the glass out so he can pack that out. And then we're back for New York. We're going to catch an absolute beauty in New York. I can feel it coming already, but I'll catch you shortly. We are on New York session, NQ. A lot of the guys caught this. Lovely trade. Simple displacement through that change in the state delivery on the 1 minute. Almost at TP now. It was a 4-hour model, 1-hour model. Everything was there, then 1 minute soup and a change in the state of delivery. We are literally just about to get to TP here. Not a lot of the guys are in this. Just show you obviously on the Zoom chat. Here, these guys are in, look, in on this. So there's quite a few people in it. So that is the NQ trade for today. Absolute beauty. Love futures when it's like this. FX is a bit slow, which means futures is good, and when futures is slow, usually FX is good. So I'll keep you updated on that TP. It's not that far there now. There we go. Jake, full TP, 2%, 100% win rate. Still going as well. We're not quite at that high yet. We've gone through TP1, which I obviously just showed you, but we're currently, if I just get it up, we're currently going to the next row, which is just sat above that, lines up with standard deviation as well. So hopefully we'll get there as well. Good morning. It's now Saturday morning. I didn't actually vlog that much yesterday. We got off that live session, then I had a few stuff to do. So didn't vlog that much, but it is Saturday. Today we are going down to IKEA to get some wardrobes and possibly an electric desk to stand up and down. Obviously I have issues with my back, so gonna see what they've got down there. The reason for all the wardrobes is in my office over the years we've sort of accumulated a load of clothes that don't fit in our wardrobes anymore. So they're just on rails. So we're gonna go and get a wardrobe to sort that out. Need a bigger house really, but I've got my eye on my dream house that's not for sale. So hopefully when that comes up we'll be able to move and we have more space. But we're going to IKEA, grab a wardrobe, possibly a standing desk so I can stand up and down. Sitting down, just obviously resting on that sciatic nerve in my back, and it's absolutely killing me. So pop down to IKEA. Won't vlog much over the weekend. Obviously this vlog is, I know it's a week in the life. We'll do bits, but again it's predominantly trade and business related. So I get down to IKEA, take a few snaps, and then I'll be back, chill out for the day. Again, Saturday, the cricket's on, maybe raining today, so may go and watch that, may not, but we'll see how the weather holds up. I'll catch you in IKEA. So I didn't vlog much yesterday after I spent all day literally cleaning this room out and set up the new desk, set up the new office, pretty much brand new everything. But here is a sneak peek at the new setup. So here's the new setup. There's one more monitor to go on there. Looking much better though, much better. So now that's done, easier on my back because I can stand up, and new beginnings, which means 100-hour a month. I'll catch you in the morning for the live sessions. I'm going to jump off, chill out my wife, and then get back to trading tomorrow. Last bit of chill time. Well, I say chill time. I spent 12 hours yesterday getting rid of everything and then put in, obviously, these wardrobes in. It was long, and obviously I used to be an engineer. I haven't done anything like that in a while, so my back, legs, arms, everything are in bits. So, new beginnings, new week, next week, tomorrow. We'll get back onto it there. I'll bring you along again all the way through the week, so I'll catch you tomorrow. So it is Monday morning, bank holiday in the UK especially. We've just jumped off live session, caught an absolute worldie. My entry did a 4-hour, obviously called out on the live session, but my fill compared to everyone else was awful. A lot of the guys caught it just at the tap of this inverse here. So they've got a 6-hour, 90% out at this low. Obviously we're still in this position, or I'm fully out, but a lot of the boys are still in the position waiting for this low to get ran, but 90% out at the closure of this body here. So again, now 3 losing trades last week. I was 3% down, now to 1% up on the Fivers account. So again, like I said, I'll be documenting everything. I'll even show you here if I just get a meta trader 5. Here we go. That is the initial. You can see where I opened the account. I took 3 losses and I've just taken that 1 win there now. So we'll continue to document this full journey. There's the dashboard as well to line that up. So full transparency, but keep you updated on the day. Got a few things to do business-wise today, and then we'll be back on for New York. Possibly futures for New York now. Obviously we've taken our trade today for FX, so we'll come back for futures, but I'll see you shortly. So after that trade, some of the guys are still in it. I'm personally out. TP's down here. I got out around this area here. Just in the trade too long for me, but obviously I did 4%, so I was happy with that. But we're just going to jump on now with Mike and the boys. We're going to do a free seminar this week. Obviously this video will be out after it, but I'll post it on my social shortly. Free seminar, we're going to run through sort of like higher time frame stuff and what we do, give them some source there, and we'll do this more often as well, where we run free seminars and things like that. It's really handy for people, even if they just see what we're doing from a higher time frame perspective. Like, we couldn't do anything free that is too much value if we went through the whole thing and you'd be there for days, you know. But we're just going to jump on and organise that, sort of run through what we're going to do with that and things like that. But that'll be good, so people can get insight, and obviously we can help along the journey for free as well there as well. So that'll be really good. This trade is literally just about hit TP, is about 3 or 4 pips away. Like I said, some of the students are still in it. It's just messing around on there at the minute, but as soon as it gets there, I'll update you. The Fivers have also reached out today. They want me to jump on a live session. So I'm going to jump on that live session today at 1 o'clock. 2 hours from now, or 2.5 hours from now. That'll be good. On with Samir, different guy today. Never met him, so that'll be good as well. I'll jump on there. But yeah, I'm going to jump on now, get the seminar and stuff sorted. Hopefully this hits TP. I'll update you when it does, if it doesn't when I'm talking here. But yeah, that's my plans for the day. New desk and everything set up as well. New office space, absolutely lovely. Needed a change of it, so that'll be really good. W's in the chat. The trade has now hit full take profit. I think there were 2 guys still left in it, so it's done a total of 5.78R from my entry, and from where the guys caught it, it's done 7R. Absolutely smashed TP, so that's a good Monday well spent. On with the Fivers later now, getting the seminar sorted as we speak, just in the background on Zoom on mute. But I'll check in with you guys shortly. Great Monday, great trading day. Could really be done for the week. Boys did anywhere between like 4.5 to some guys 8-9%, so decent win that. And there we have it. New York session win as well on futures, 1-2 on ES. Mike there with an absolute stormer. So total today 8R across FX and futures. Very good day for a bank holiday. Can't fault it. So I'm done for the day now. I'm gonna go and relax, chill out for a change, go for a drive with my wife, and come back in the morning. We'll take that on a bank holiday. Lovely stuff, only X. But I'll catch up with you in the morning. Oh no, missed it. Oh, that was the entry, internal swoop. 5 minute change in the state, gone. Yeah, I'm in. Let's see what how this plays. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, what an entry that was. Literally to the pip as well. Go. Yeah, there we go. TP, lovely trade. That was a fucking lovely trade. Live session this morning was a tricky one. We didn't take anything on the live. We marked one thing up. Some of the guys did take it. Daz only joined yesterday, to be fair to him. He took a 1.8k win and then another 1.8k win on a long as well. And Paul obviously caught it as well. He's on a smaller account, obviously not 10k, but good morning this morning. I'll show you actually quickly if I just get my trading view up, the actual trade and the reasons we stayed out. So from a 1 hour perspective, we had this change in the state of delivery here at the upside. We came back to rebalance that. At the time, we were at this candle here. So this wick was obviously respecting this change in the state of delivery, and then when we went down, we had a 5 minute entry model and a 1 minute entry model as well inside that. But because the 1 hour at the time was respecting the change in the state, it came straight back in. We didn't take it on the live. Obviously Mike marked it up, but this was the position, this was the entry, this was the stop, and then it was obviously running down to that 1 hour low, which was 6.6R just here. So one or two of the guys did catch it, they got in, but again, because obviously the hour, everything we do has got to sort of align at least with a higher time frame. We had this change in the state of delivery here, and this wick just here was respecting at the time we came back in, so we didn't take it and actually call it on the live. We just marked it up on the screen, so the guys took it from that. So we're up about between 4 and 6% on FX this week, and we're up 2 to 2.5% on futures. It's only Tuesday, and we'll come back New York now as well. So good week so far. Get on with a few things back end wise, and again, just a normal week in the life of what I actually do, authentic what I actually do. You know, I'm not out all day every day. I work, I trade, I've got things to do, you know. So I hope you guys are enjoying it, and I'll try to make these, any suggestions or anything, leave it in the comments below. I'll try to make these as good as I can for you guys, so you can see a real, you know, raw life of what I actually do and things. We are just on a call with obviously the guys and Greta that runs our socials and stuff, and just to give you a bit of background of the work that actually goes into it. A lot of people think it's easy, but everything is sort of scheduled, everything's down to a T. Very good at it, so I just thought I'd get you in on that. I'm gonna jump back on. Yeah, so 5 minute wise, okay, stay there now. Change the state of delivery. Where do you come back to? Here, it came back, look, just here to this fair value gap, and then you could have entered here. You could have either entered just as it came to that fair value gap if it came into it, which is the 5 minute there, changing the state. We ran through, came back to the change in the state of delivery on the 5 minute, which is this here. And then you could have either got in here, stop above here, and then you would have taken it down to this low. So it is now Wednesday. I think the last we left off last night was a few clips of the charting session. So currently 1% up on the 5 discount, or actually no, I took a loss yesterday night, New York session. So it's around 0.3, 0.4% up. Here's what it is. That's trading for you. We'll continue going with it. I'll take you through the whole journey. But I've just made a coffee myself. Just made a coffee for myself. Just jumped out of the shower. Again, back to live sessions. This is what we do all day, every day. Trade business, sleep, shower. That's it. All day, every day. Having said that, I am going to Greece next week, so I'm going to have a pretty decent chill week out there. Something I haven't done in probably 4 to 5 years, even though I've been on holiday. Haven't actually sort of stepped away from work on my phone, so that'll be pretty good. Get my dopamine levels regulating, things like that. So let's jump on this live session, and I will catch up with you shortly. So we're currently on live session. We are in ES, currently running pretty decent 2.5k profit. It's currently sitting at 2.5, so it's running nicely. Hopefully we'll get TP on that, but I'll keep you updated when we get there. We're close to TP now, very close. 3.2k in profit at the minute, so hopefully we'll have TP in the next couple of minutes if it doesn't reverse us from here. But lovely trade, really nice trade. We're literally nearly there. Hopefully you can catch this on camera. 3.6k, 3.5k. Oh, it's almost come there. Oh, nearly there. Nearly there. 3.8k. Ooh, are we gonna get there or are we not? Are we gonna get there? So I haven't vlogged that much today. I've had issues with my internet, and I've also been to Cardiff this morning just to get some holiday stuff. I'm going away Monday. Just jumped out of the shower. So I'm going away Monday, so I haven't done much today. Live session this morning I missed because I had to go to Cardiff and then I came back. I was supposed to be on with the Fivers, but my internet's been dodgy for some reason. Back on now, but the boys caught an absolute slammer in New York. So the mentor was within Evo X. I wasn't obviously on because of internet and stuff, but I will show you that trade when I go to my PC. And that's pretty much it for an update. This morning didn't take a trade. There was nothing there. Again, if there's nothing there and it's not A+, don't take it. So I'll show you that trade when I go upstairs. Give me un momento.
I'm crazy.
I think probably the biggest one is people that sort of look down on mentorships and sort of disagree with it. Well, you look at the likes of the biggest guys in the industry, I'm not going to name names, but the biggest guys in the industry, billionaires, have still got mentors to this day. And what a mentor actually does for you is, I had to have a mentor myself, is that actual discipline ingrained into you and accountability. So like, whereas you could go on YouTube and go round and round in circles watching the same videos over and over again, and then if you're going to lose a streak, you've got no one to turn to or no one to hold you accountable for that, then you're sort of going down a rabbit hole. Because if you're going to losing streak, then you don't know whether you're doing the right thing, the wrong thing. You've got no one to sort of say to you, that's right, but you're just on a losing streak, that sort of thing. I've mentioned this loads of times in the past, but it's another thing on top of that is like, we hold our live sessions and the one-to-one stuff, but is managing your trade. So like, even though my core concept of what I trade will be the same as my students, they may have different entry methods and sort of different trade management through their trade. So you could end up with worse results than your mentor if you haven't got your trading plan set in place. And you can go, okay, but I want your trading plan, and we can give you that. But if you then decide that your trading plan doesn't suit my emotions whilst I'm in trade management, then that's not going to work. So I think a massive thing is, from a sort of a coach or a mentorship perspective, is having someone that can hold you accountable and actually show you those routes, even though you've got your own in-trade management plan that may be different to mine, but we can obviously tailor that too. And I think it's more the accountability thing, is like understanding that even through the tough days, you've got someone to speak to and what's going on here that can give you that confidence to be able to say you're going in the right direction, you're doing the right things, or you need to tweak this, you need to do that. Because doing that just from a YouTube video is not going to happen. You're not going to have that person telling you. It's the same as if mentorships, for example, which is portrayed a lot, oh, they sell mentorships, they sell courses. Yeah, of course, it's another business. It's a revenue stream. The average millionaire in the world's got 7 income streams, and that's what people don't realise. But on that is, if it was that easy, how come people go and buy fitness coaches? Why don't they go to YouTube and watch a fitness coach? They give you all the stuff on YouTube. It's because of the accountability, and it's the same as anything in life. It's the same as becoming an electrician. Oh, I can become an electrician, but I'm going to go and watch YouTube videos to do it. That makes no sense whatsoever. You've got to have that person with experience to be able to show you how to do that, because there'll be different scenarios. You may think, oh, I've got this and this nailed, and then there'll be a scenario that come up, I don't know, a stud wall that you need to drill through or something. I'm going off examples because I used to be an electrician, but a stud wall you got to drill through. What tools am I using to do that? How am I doing this? Where's that going? What route am I running? So it's all different scenarios that line up in the markets that someone with experience will be able to sort of give you that guidance and explain to you. Like, every trade we take is not the same trade, although the model, the core concept and all that will be the same. The actual setup and what you're doing during the trade will be completely different every single time. So I think it's a massive thing in an industry, and I get it because the industry is full of scammers and course sellers that are not actual traders. But like I think that's probably the common misconception, is like it gives a bad name to it. But anything in life is same as, I don't know, we're driving past a skate park here. If you wanted to become a good skater, for example, you'd go and get a coach for that, you know, to teach you those things. So same as driving. You wouldn't go out and drive on your own, would you? Do you know what I mean? That doesn't make sense. You have to get an instructor to do that. So yeah, that for me doesn't make any sense when people say that. But I get it. I do get it, because the industry's full of sort of that scammy side that sell courses and don't actually make the money from trading. Like you see, I show my wins, losses, everything, transparency. I'm currently passing the account on that weekly 5 is a minute, 1% up. But you see everything, so you know people, real traders, and if you do it live, you know that that's a legitimate trader, you know. So I think that's the common misconception. Just going to talk a bit about structure, routine, and how, as like a trader or any business you run, an entrepreneur, like with anything I do, I've got structure, and that comes from sort of being organised and things like that. I think is massively important. So I think a massive question I get asked often is, how do you keep your structure? And the way I like to go about it is, obviously I'll be up an hour and a half before my trading sessions in the morning, up, coffee, shower, and at my PC at least half hour before, journaling. Obviously my thoughts going into the day and things like that, and it's good to journal those things, your thoughts, because that can actually go into your trading journal then as well, not just your normal journal. So if you take a loss, for example, you'll probably notice I was angry this morning, I wasn't feeling the best this morning, I wasn't alert, that sort of thing. You can sort of reflect on that in your trading journal as well, which is really good. So I'm always up an hour and a half before trading, and then I structure my day as well. All of my calendars and things like that are structured. Obviously day dependent, whether we got charting sessions, whatever that be. But I also do that with my business as well. There's a gap between the day where I use that to utilise business, whether that be growing personal brand, growing the brand, scheduling calls, whatever that may be, on with content, that sort of thing. But for me, it comes from structure, from an organisational side of things, because if I haven't got that structure, my head's all over the shop. And it's something that we try to ingrain in everyone. It's the same as if you just go to a normal 9 to 5. You go from working a 9 to 5 to 24/7 when you've got your own business and you're trading as well. So if you're working a 24/7, you need to have that structured to some sort. When you go to a job, that's structured, and do that for yourself when you come out as well. I think that's something that we try to ingrain in everyone, because then your day-to-day life is not chaotic, if that makes sense. So that's something I do, usually up an hour and a half before session, then between after like 9, half 9, depending what time London finishes, I sort of go on with business stuff then till about 12ish. If I'm on with the fivers, I then trade with them from 1 till 3. If not, then I jump on a live session for New York, and then I'm off that. Then I do a few other stuff, tying bits up, and I'm usually done by about 5. And then I come back then for 7, then for our charting sessions on a Tuesday and Thursday. And that's my week, like literally day by day, all week, every week. I'm structured like that. And I think it's just so important for people in the community to be able to do that as well, for that transition when they go from obviously being employed to full-time, to be able to keep that structure in their life as well. Because the reality of it is, when you stop, I think it's easy to slip into laying in, and then everything slips from there. But I think that's what I would say on that, is sort of the structure for me is a massive part, and I think massive part of everyone who's successful. Without the structure is chaos. And then on top of obviously the structure and things like that, I keep that, like, you're gonna have your daily structure in regards to business, trading and personal life, but I also have like obviously structure with inside trading. So we've got like segments with inside that, if that makes sense. So I stick to 2 trades a day at a maximum, absolute maximum, whether that be win or loss. I trade obviously London session and New York session. But having said that, if I take a loss in London session, I won't trade New York session. So everything in my life is structured, from personal down to business, and then essentially subsections in that with content, trading, all that. So everything is structured. But that's how I like to work, and that's what we ingrain in everyone as well. Because if you're just going out without a plan, say for example, just going off like the previous conversation we had, if you go out on a diet plan without a plan, what are you even following? So when you've got a plan for your trading there, then you've got that same sort of plan that you can stick to. Otherwise, again, I mentioned the word all the time, it's just going to be chaos, and
you're just setting yourself up for failure essentially. You don't go on a diet plan without having a plan essentially. So do the same with everything in life as well, trading, business, entrepreneurial, content, whatever that means. Always have that plan, and written down as well, a written plan, not just in your head.
So that is obviously the free seminar done. This is obviously now coming towards, this is Thursday evening, so this video will be out tomorrow evening. Obviously we have still got tomorrow to trade as well, but at the minute we're sat around, obviously depending on partials and things on live sessions between FX and futures, we're between 7 and 10% up. Obviously people are partial out of different areas, but ourselves from live sessions between 7 and 10%. I am personally up 9% across futures and FX. FX is about 4%, futures around 5%, yes, around 9%. So really good week. But if you are enjoying the content, please comment, like and subscribe. It is much appreciated. I'll leave the link down below for the free course, and I'll also leave the link for a 5% discount code with the fivers, obviously the best prop firm out there. This is at the end of the vlog. Hopefully we'll catch that and take it to 12-13% tomorrow, but obviously that will be on next week's vlog. So thanks for tuning in, and I will catch you on next week's